Hi and welcome. This is Matt Becker with KeysMyaths.com, and we are doing a Scars of Mirrodin draft today. We are going to go to the 4-3-2-2 queue and join in. I'm just not comfortable with the Scars of Mirrodin drafts yet, and I've always been terrible at 8-4, so we'll try this. And wow, that filled up quickly, so let's get started. So certainly a first pack is okay. You immediately look to Mimic Vat, which is a very, very good card in Limited. It seemed great in Sealed. Who knows? This is only my third draft of this set so far, so who knows if it's actually going to be good in Draft, but it seems better than the other big cards in the pack, which would be, Glint, Hawk Idol, Setark, and then maybe Painsmith for the Infect deck, but Mimic Vat seems like the best play here. We're probably passing maybe, a little bit of white signal with the Glint Hawk Idol, but I don't think, Painsmith could certainly go. Not sure what else would go next. Yeah, so Mimic Vat's fine. All right, so the rare is gone, so we can get absolutely nothing from that. Best cards in this pack. I've been really impressed with Necrogen Scudder when I've played it. Just a nice 3/3 beater. It doesn't have to be in the Infect strategy, which is what most people in black will be, which is also nice. Skyhill School, pretty good. Not as good as the Scudder, so I think that's just a better card. Tangle Angler is another very, very good card in this pack. Infect seems better in Draft than Sealed, but at the same time, I haven't been, I drafted what I thought was the Nut Infect deck. Didn't have any of the big cards like Skizorix or anything like that. It just did not work. So I'm going to go with the Scudder here, just to be safe. Replica is also notable. Replica's good, but not as good as Scudder, I believe. We'll see. Alright. So, a couple good cards here. Goblin's okay in an Infect deck. Snapsail Glider's good in Metalcraft. And Tangleworm, just might be pretty good in general. I think you can probably build around Furnace Celebration. I don't know if I want to try that in my first draft, so I think we're going to let that pass. Coating's bad, Circlet's bad. Nivomancer is certainly good. So that's a possibility as well. I don't know how well Blue-Black is going to work. I think Blue-Black Flyers would be fine. I don't see myself really playing the Metalcraft deck unless that just really gets passed. And I don't think Glider's good enough to take at this point. I think Invisimancer is the best card here, just because Intimidate's not that good in this set. I think that's going to be the best answer here, and we'll just see how it plays out. Okay, so, Darksteel Mirror, good but not great with Infect going around. Carrion Call's pretty good. Thrumming Bird's very good in the right deck. Bonds of Quicksilver is decent. Stoker Bottle seems better in Sealed than Draft. So I think really down to a couple of cards here. Shikari's good in Equipment deck, but not a bomb in an Equipment deck, so don't exactly want to switch at this point. So I think our choices here are Stoker Bottle, Thrumming Bird, Bonds of Quicksilver, and then maybe Carrion Call. I think Thrumming Bird's better overall, so I think we're going to go with that, even though Bonds of Quicksilver is pretty good. Seems a little slow. Well, that's interesting. So none of the black cards impress me too much. Green is definitely out there, and the Infect deck seems like it's out there with Trigon Infestation and Contagious Nimsnare. I don't think I want to switch to the Infect strategy at this point. The card that really sticks out to me, obviously, is Glimmerpoint Stag and how good that is, especially with something like Mimic Vat. I'm not stuck on black at this point. I'm not even stuck on blue at this point. I think it's worth, dipping your toe in. There's nothing I have to have that's blue or black at this point. Moriok Replica is pretty good. I always miss those. still think Stag's going to be a little better overall to take that chance. Okay, so a couple cards here. Clone Shell. If we do get a bigger card later, Clone Shell can certainly be good, and he's good on his own. He's good with Mimic Vat. Sky School is also, a good card. 3/3 flyer for 5. It's nothing to scoff at just because there's very few flyers in this set. I think if we go that route, we go the Invisimancer, Sky School, Scudder world, we're going to be vulnerable to the Infect deck, but I think it's worth the risk. Okay. So Lifesmiths are certainly going around. I don't know if that's good or bad. So in our colors, there's Gama's Warden, which I'm not impressed with. Strider Harness can certainly be decent. Solution. Solution's good in the fact that, you can certainly combo it with... I forget the name of the artifact now, but the when you can't untap the creature and he deals 2 when you tap the creature. But pretty tough here. I think Solution just for that might be the best idea. I don't think we're actually going to play him, but So the only real card here is Limger Drake. I don't think we're going to get to Metalcraft. So is it worth it? But we can certainly find out. I think blue is definitely open-ish. So, and I certainly don't want to go the Infect deck at this route. So we're going to go with this. So I think we just confirmed that blue is wide open. The thing is Cetrarch is good in the dedicated deck for it. A gold mirror would be really nice in the white-blue deck, especially to get us up there in the point where we can cast Stag and all that. Bonds of Quicksilver is certainly good at slowing down creatures, but I think gold mirror is just better here, and we can decide later if we're actually white or we're actually black. But it makes it a better white deck, and I think Stag is a little better than Scudder. So, an interesting start so far. Not exactly thrilled with the non-bows I have here, Invisimancer with a bunch of flyers, etc. But, it can certainly work. Terrible cards are terrible. I mean, it might need a Copperhorn Scout for an Elf deck later in the future. Nilhill Spellbomb, possible sideboard card. I guess, in all, I should probably take that. Assault Strobe's pretty good. Not great, but, in the right sideboard card, in the right really aggressive deck, it's good. Echo Circlet's terrible. Vault Skyward's terrible. I'd probably just take the best card here. I think Vector Asp is a little more dangerous than that. So let's go ahead and hide these. That seems really late. Not really thrilled with Screeching Silklaw. Lifesmith, it's a good card in green decks. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I am. Against Infect decks it's pretty terrible, but, just green-white Metalcraft deck, it seems like it would be really good. Okay, so obviously we're taking Venser here, but a couple of things to note. We will be passing Glimmerpoint Stag, which is disappointing, but, that's certainly not going to wheel. Flight Spellbomb might wheel, and that might be worth taking later on. So is the Invisimancer might wheel as well. And then Invoke Existence, it sucks to pass one of those, but, we're certainly not, with a proliferating Thrumming Bird, etc., going to pass on a Venser here. And, the fact that it's, 15 tickets. I don't even know if it's 15 tickets, I'm just guessing. Okay. Well, Golem Artisan is good. He did not take the rare. Zuri is not fit for our deck, so we won't take him. We don't have much removal, and we don't have many artifact creatures, so it's tempting to pass on the Artisan here for Dispense Justice. Again, we don't have a Metalcraft strategy, so that's a little more difficult. Invincimancer's fine. Just fits with, our aggressive strategy. I don't know how aggressive we can be. It fits with Fencer, it fits with Magvat, etc. And Glimmerpoint Stag. I don't think Invincimancer's a play here. I think it's Artisan or Dispense Justice. I think it's a little closer to Dispense Justice just because we don't have many 3-drops, and the fact that we don't have any removal yet. So I like Artisan, but I think Dispense Justice is a little bit better for our deck there. Okay. So, white's open coming back, which is nice. I think we're going to settle into a nice white-blue deck here. Arrest is excellent. Kemba's Skyguard is very good for our deck and what our deck is trying to do. I think Arrest is going to be a little bit better. Again, I hate to pass the Skyguard, but I think Arrest is going to be a bit better. Not much I want to take. Again, we're not playing a Metalcraft strategy, so that's definitely out. Okay. So, just another Arrest, and that's certainly fine at this point. Neurarch Replica's been pretty good from when I've seen it, but Arrest is quite a bit better. So, we don't have the artifacts play Glinthawk, so let's forget about that for a second. But the choice here, I believe, is between Halt Order, Silvermere, and Thrumming Bird. I don't think we have a high enough card to really worry about taking the Palladium Mirror here.